Hello, it's Mr. Schneider again. This is Unit 1, Podcast 2, the First Amendment, and we'll also talk about the Fifth Amendment and the 14th Amendment. Alright, so the First Amendment, there's 5 freedoms listed. The first one is freedom of religion. Let's watch a short video clip.
This so-called new religion is nothing but a pack of weird rituals and chants designed to take away the money of fools. Let us say Lord's Prayer 40 times, but first let's pass the collection plate.
Alright, so what freedom of religion means is that you can be whatever religion you want as long as it doesn't infringe on other people's rights, but also that the government cannot enforce or make everyone be one religion. It can't be a state-sponsored religion. So you'll never have like the Christian United States or the Islamic States of America, anything like that. Okay, next. Freedom of speech. Let's watch a short video clip.
Where would you rank, in terms of our amendments, the importance of free speech? First.
I want to regain my First Amendment rights. I want to be able to say what's on my mind without somebody getting angry.
You're quitting because you want to control people's reactions to the crazy you say? I don't think that's a First Amendment issue. That's a Jedi mind trick issue. Do children need protection?
All right, so freedom of speech, you have protections. You can criticize the government. You can say things that are unpopular or that other people don't like. There are some restrictions, like you can't yell fire in a crowded theater if there isn't a fire. There's a couple other restrictions, but just know that you have pretty broad when it comes to your freedom of speech. All right? Freedom of the press.
How anyone could be so offended by cartoons that they would be inspired to kill a fellow human being is something I will never comprehend. The satirists who were murdered in cold blood were killed for simply doing their job. Yes, they were outrageous. Yes, they were pushing the boundaries of what is acceptable. And incredibly, they were doing it under a constant threat to their own safety.
All right, so freedom of the press, it allows the press to comment, to write stories about the government, but controversial things. Now, I know Charlie Hebdo is a French publication, but it's still relevant to what we're learning here. Just because somebody disagrees with what you write or what's in the newspaper doesn't give them the right to attack people. Or you can be upset about it, but the press still has the right to report, and that right cannot be taken away. Freedom of assembly.
In Selma as an American tragedy. And throughout the nation, even in Canada, there were marches through the streets of towns and cities. In New York's Harlem, more than 15,000, half of them white, filed somberly through the streets in quiet but agonized protest. The events in Selma had been brought to a climax by a nighttime attack on a white Boston minister.
All right, so the Constitution, the First Amendment, guarantees your right to assemble, as long as you're being peaceful. As long as you've gotten the proper permits, you cannot be dispersed. The police can't arrest you. As you learned about in the civil rights movement last year during the 50s and 60s, there were many times that African Americans and whites were protesting segregation, and there were many, many times that government institutions, the police, sheriffs, attacked them, arrested them. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen the pictures with the hoses being set on people, the dogs being unleashed on people. So you need to remember, just because we have these First Amendment rights, there have been times in this country's history where our government or different people have tried to suppress those rights. Okay? The last First Amendment freedom is freedom of petition. Let's watch some interesting petitions.
Sign the petition. We
our $6 coffees.
3-day weekends. Sign the petition.
Come on, it's so dumb.
Salute your boxer shorts. Sign the petition.
Stand up for your rights. Sign here.
They're gonna shut down Facebook. The internet told me so. Only your signatures can stop it.
More power to the voters. Sign the petition.
Save the earth. Sign the petition.
All right, so you have the right to petition a bunch of things. You can petition any government for anything. So those are just some of the more whimsical things. A couple more things here. All right, so let's talk about the 5th and the 14th Amendments. These both protect what we call due process. The 5th protects you at a national level. The 14th extends those to the state level. So you can read them there. You have to be charged. Due process, you'll say that I plead the 5th, meaning you'd have to speak when you're arrested. And as I said, the 14th extends those to the states. And then the last little bit here is that, so there's due process, constitutional protection against unfair governmental actions and laws. And then equal protection under the laws. And it says that all laws have to be applied the same to everyone. No matter who you are, what race, religion, no matter. They have to be applied to everyone. The exact same way at both the federal and state levels. Okay, so that's Unit 1, Podcast 2. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.